Hello everybody and welcome to All Things Dodges. Today we're going to go over the simple and advanced mechanics of dodges and how you can use them. I'm here with my boy Dogwater849. Say hi, Dogwater.
Hello.
Anyway, a dodge is basically where you dash left, right, or backward using a little bit of stamina. If you try and dodge forward, you'll actually only do a jump, so that's obviously not a dodge. Now, every class can dodge, but some classes have different dodge cooldowns than others. All knights have a prolonged dodge cooldown, while the man-at-arms subclass for the footman has a reduced dodge cooldown. Everyone else, they're the same. Dodge actually uses the same amount of stamina on every class, so with classes with less stamina, like archers, they will still use the same amount, which will technically be a larger amount proportional to their overall stamina bar. And that's pretty much it for the simple mechanics. Now, why would you dodge? Dodging gets you out of a tight spot. It allows your character to move a pretty good distance in a short amount of time, much more than sprinting, and it moves the same distance for every class, so it's especially useful on classes that move slower. And usually, even though it costs stamina, it's worth it to dodge out of the way of an attack or reposition yourself if you're getting ganked by multiple people. So go ahead and swing at me. It might be pretty useful to just get out of there if you don't think that your movement speed will allow you to avoid an attack. And that repositioning can give you a moment to think or evaluate what your next move will be. Now, when dodge is on cooldown, you have to wait until you can dodge again. It will say on cooldown if you try and dodge while your dodge is on cooldown. Next, I would like to talk about the advanced mechanics regarding dodge canceling out of animations. You can actually dodge cancel out of any windup in the game. So if I am in into wind-up animation, I can actually feint my attack or I can cancel my attack. But I can also dodge cancel out of my attack, which simply just means dodging while in the wind-up animation, and it will actually just dodge. So that's a pretty good way to dodge cancel. And you can also do this for the wind-up animation in counters. So go ahead and attack me, Dogwater. So right there, I was countering, but instead of actually letting the attack fly, I can dodge cancel out of it. It looks a bit wonky, though, so go ahead and attack me again, Dogwater. We'll just simply cancel the animation and dodge. So that's a pretty useful trick in case if you're ever trying to get out of a tight situation and you don't really want to attack the enemy, but you still want the stamina benefits of countering. And you can also use that offensively with some of the next mechanics that we're going to go over. Next one being the curved dodge. With curved dodges, you can actually change the direction of your dodge while dodging by moving your crosshair. So, for example, I can curve around this piece of wood a little bit by looking towards the left while dodging. And you can actually use this to kind of like make an entire semicircle if you're good enough at it. It is pretty difficult though. And this can also be used offensively. So when I'm fighting Dogwater here, I can actually dodge around him and get behind him. And it looks a bit weird. And it's definitely not easy to do, especially when they're utilizing footwork to prevent this from happening. But it is a very good mechanic. And that is everything that has to do with dodges.